Scene 1, shot 1, take 1. It's amazing what you find when you clean things up. Found one of my selfie sticks. Thankful to find this. But so far, we're getting it all cleaned up. And now I'm in the process of getting ready to start filming for my project. First though, I'm making a second cup of coffee for today. Alright guys, so this is behind the scenes of my video shoot, Cursed Land. Well, right now I'm doing the tent setup scene. I've got to redo this because looking at my previous footage, I got to match up my hand movements and my acting. I should have looked at my thumbnails on my Sony before starting the scene. But now I got to put the tent back in the box and start over. Scene 1, shot 5, take 2. We're out here filming Cursed Land, and beautiful area set up here. The campsite's right here. I'm just starting to really get filming on this part of the scene, and this is not going to tell you exactly what's going on right at this point, but we're just in the beginning phase of this location, and this is location number 3. Right now, our challenge is one, fighting the light. We're losing our sunlight. But this scene right here, setting the tent up, and there's a guy, Mitch, just getting to camp, is, you know, in the evening when he shows up. So we're racing with the light right now. But then we're also, another thing I'm dealing with, I'm going to turn around here and show you, is people. I'm supposed to be somewhere where it's very quiet, secluded, rarely anybody shows up, and I've had a steady stream of people coming in all day. So I'm waiting for them to leave so I can finish filming this part, and then we can move on to the next scene, which will be him panning down at the river and morning time. Because the first night, it's kind of quiet for this poor guy. It's the next couple of nights that come along when things get real interesting. So right now, I'm just waiting on people to get their stuff put up, and yeah, that's about it. Ready? Scene 1, take 2, 2A. Cut. Scene 1, shot 3A, take 1. Dark right now, and I'm setting up for one scene where Mitch is going to bed. It's his first night here. You can see it's actually really dark out here, but the first order of business is my Jackery. I'm gonna charge that up first. So while we're working on that, I'm just considering my options for this scene and thinking it out. Now everything was done in storyboards, but sometimes you gotta do things on the fly. And this is where I hate saying it's in my head, but I'm considering it very carefully. I'm gonna do this a few different ways on how I set this up. Now you notice I'm kind of setting it up to just basically get the inside of the tent with me laying down, and then I'm working on the lighting, but first I need the Jackery charged up for the lights. Now I'm probably going to tone these down to a yellow coloring just to really give it more of a moonlight look, and I'm thinking of only using this key light and that one right there. Maybe pull a bounce inside, I don't know. I haven't quite figured that out yet, but let me show you here. I haven't light balanced yet, of course. Turn the camera on. You can see how I'm kind of setting this scene up right here. I kind of just want to get it looking at it like I'm laying down, and then probably navigate the camera inside for another scene. But I got to get lower, lower to the ground for that. This tripod doesn't allow that. I haven't broke out my other tripod yet. Try that. See, I got my whiteboard right there. This light I might keep off, because when you're thinking about night and moonlight, there's really not going to be a whole lot. It's going to be ambient through the tent. So I want just enough light, and probably might use this light here. Now, I keep this because it's a motion light, and at nighttime when you're traveling and camping, these motion lights are really cool to put around your truck, especially if you want to catch wildlife walking by. And that's ultimately my goal when I'm out here filming for my YouTube channel, is to catch wildlife walking by if possible. But I think I'm going to use this for my general flashlight. Mitch is supposed to be not much of an outdoorsy guy. Now, I'll show you guys one other thing we got going on for behind the scenes. And that's this camera. My helper is asleep right now. But it's this camera right here. My Canon. This is going to be my spirit eye. This is going to be my creepy spirit eye. So I've got my lights balanced out to 3000 Kelvin. And I'll come around and show you guys. You can see I'm right at 3000 Kelvin and at 10 but just to get a really dim light. This is going to bed time, so it's kind of what I'm shooting for. You see, I've got this white balanced out to 3100, and we're all about ready to shoot this last scene of Mitch going to bed. So that's kind of one-man show here on the set of Earth's Land. Beautiful sound of the Trinity River behind us. Now this light I was a little hesitant to use, but I'm going to go ahead and use it one time, and then I'm going to turn it, I think I'm going to turn it off, and then try to get this scene just to see what it looks like with two lights. With my key light, which I may bring around. Actually, I should bring around, come in closer. Yeah, I kind of like that a little bit better. I'm going to turn this one down just a little bit more. I'm on a 10, but I want to see what that looks like inside the tent. Because in all reality, I kind of just want more of a moonlight and showing my face. We're going to do a quick recording of me laying in there. Scene 1, shot 7, test shot. Alright, so turn the camera around for you guys. Let's view it. Scene 1, shot 7, test run. Alright, see how this looks. While we're in here. Now, yeah, I'm already liking the darker shadowing just on this right here. See what it looks like on the main camera. Alright, what I already don't like is the shadow on the back of the tent. I can see that right there. A little bit better. Different shadowing to it. Alright, I'm going to have to charge my battery on this phone. If I can do any more. It's about to die. It just gave me a battery critical. So, okay, I'm kind of liking the lighting, but I think I might need to adjust a couple of things to give it more of a depth. So I'm not quite... Let me think about what I need to do here. Turn these lights off and temporarily get that light going. And I'm going to charge the battery on this. Before I kill the battery on the camera. Who's there? Who's there? Hello? Hello? Could have swore I heard somebody. Or was I just starting a dream? I was just dreaming. I was just dreaming. Scene 2, shot 1. Scene 2, 2B, filler, take 2. A little blurry behind the scenes for you. I got my camera, the tripod. In this scene, Mitch's is just finishing the day panning, or he's been panning most of the day. Hasn't found anything. He's kind of getting disappointed, but he's already irritated something out here, and he's going to pay for it. He will pay for it. That's all I'm going to tell you. But yeah, we're out here in a beautiful, beautiful area. Let me get this camera flipped around and in focus for what you see behind me, and I'll show you around this gorgeous set a little bit. Got some cloud cover so it kind of helps beat the heat, as you can see. Now right here I've got, this is pretty much my only lighting as far as extra lighting I'm going with on this scene. I'm mainly only using natural lighting, and excuse me, got a frog in my throat. Try to find a scene for you that's not so bright and get blown out so you guys can see. I'm going to pan up. We got some nice cloud cover. So the sun is actually behind me right now. We're looking upriver towards Dam in Douglas City. We're actually at a place called Steiner Flat in the Trinity Alps of California between Weaverville and Redding. And you got the Trinity River in front of us. Beautiful, beautiful setting. And this will be scene 3 of pretty much what's going on here with Mitch, my character, his camping trip, and that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. But I'm about done with it. I hope I didn't leave my camera on. No, I didn't. I had people show up down here, so I turned it off. I've got 30 minutes left on my camera battery. And right now, charging it, I have about 40% on the Jackery, so I should be able to charge it up a little bit more to finish my last scene tonight. And then that'll be a wrap, and we'll go into post-production and turning this thing in. So yeah, that's my behind the scenes here on the Trinity River with my short film, Curse Land. Scene 3, take 1, shot 1. Scene 3, shot 4, take 2. Clack. Nothing. You know, all day, do nothing. Check this one more time. What was that? What was that? Good morning, family. So the engine's running. That means we're about to hit the road. We got camp all picked up, all the trash out, the tent put up. We've had an awesome few days up here at Steiner Flat at what's called Chop Suey Campground, or boat ramp actually. It's not really a campground, but talking to the ranger yesterday, he did tell us that you're allowed 14 days to camp out here on BLM land, and then you got to move on. Well, we've only been here, what, 4 days now? 3, so we're not really overextending our limit, but we do got to go back to Redding. I'm done with my video shoot for Cursed Land, and I got to go edit and get all this stuff turned in by Monday the 27th. So we're about to hit the road and shoot back down to Redding.